Und hiermit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Runde Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, wir haben nicht mehr viel zu tun, glaube ich, gerade. Ist, glaube ich, nur diese eine Quest gerade da. In der letzten Folge haben wir Bekanntschaft mit Leviticus Cornwall gemacht. War ein sehr netter Zeitgenosse. Aber nun, Dutch möchte mit dir sprechen. Deswegen ist aber auch Valentine komplett rot. Ja. Reiten wir einfach mal zu Dutch, der uns sprechen will. Kann ja auch nichts anderes möglich zu sein gerade. Stimmt. Vergessen.
Yep. Yep.
Aua.
Oh, brother. Yeah.
Ja, ja. Hochqualitatives Gameplay mal wieder.
Hey, who's there?
It's
Moin,
me,
Frau.
Art.
Hope you've been good out there.
Und dass die Frauen ja schon mehr wach halten als die Männer. Ja.
Arthur.
Hallo. Ja, wo, wie, wo, was? Packen wir alle zusammen, ne?
Okay.
Oder?
We keep heading east. Is that the plan?
For now.
And when do we stop? When we reach Paris?
Oh, that'd be nice. Join the commune. We stop when we find someplace sensible, shake them that's following us, and lie low.
This is lying low. We turned into a bunch of killers. I mean it. We ain't even got the delusion of being anything but a bunch of killers.
We are just trying to survive, Hosea. We
Ja.
don't have a choice.
So, we moving?
Yeah. This'll end soon.
Damn right it will.
Constipated as usual. Micah told me of a place we can lie low. Look here. Dewberry Creek, he said.
Okay.
Maybe you and Charles can go take a look, clear off anyone you find before the whole lot of us move in looking so conspicuous.
And how we gonna do that?
I don't know. Start dancing?
Looks like I turned into the goddamn errand boy.
You have turned into my son. You worry because I worry. We are just the same.
Hey, Charles, come on. I need you for something.
Sure, this can wait.
Moin, ja, weh.
Javier.
That's a healthy looking horse.
Jo. So, Charlie. Charles. Sorry. Ab geht's.
You okay, boy?
Erstmal darf ich keine Waffen aufrüsten. Hätte noch mehr Schuss der hier, glaube ich, ne?
So where are we going?
Find a new spot to camp. We're packing up and moving on.
Again?
We have to, and fast. We'd already pushed our luck too far before that mess we just made in Valentine.
That didn't sound good.
Killed a lot of law. Killed a lot of Cornwall's men.
Watch it! Hey,
Bin zu blöd.
They must know
Oh.
where we are by now. Yeah.
Kommst du mit,
so
Charles?
we're heading south?
Yeah. Area called Dewberry Creek. Dutch wants us to give it a look. Make sure it's clear and a good place to lie low for a while.
I've only known him a few months, but the way he talks, I never thought I'd see him wanting to head south.
Right. And I know by now, there ain't no lying low.
There's too many of us for that.
And there ain't no way Dutch is gonna just hide away in a cave somewhere. It goes against everything he stands for. That'd be admitting we're nothing more than low-down criminals.
Which we are.
You don't have to tell me.
So where does it end?
Where does what end?
The moving, the running.
Dutch don't see it as running.
Call it what you want.
I don't... hang on a second. I think that must be it up ahead, the old dried-up creek.
Seems very open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Ain't sure to be.
What?
Well, let's take a look around.
Hey, I see something over there. You see it? Someone on the ground there.
Hä?
He's been shot. Looks like trouble got here before us.
There's a camp just up ahead.
Sure. Let's get ready for business. Any issues? Shoot first, debates.
I'm not gonna shoot for the sake of it.
All right, Charles, let's go take a look.
Also ich bin auch dafür, erst schießen, dann reden. Macht die Sache irgendwie einfacher.
Here it is. Few tents, but place looks empty.
Let's have a look around and make sure.
Zimmerservice. Einer da? Gut.
Where is everybody?
Oh, Rosengemüse.
Maybe
Geil.
they heard us coming. Be careful.
I'm being careful.
Finanzamt. Hallo. Sind wir da? Pistolenmunition. Geil. Klauen. Hallo. Hier. Ist nicht suchen. Ey, da ist ja. Da sind ja wer. Einfach jeder hier
It's okay.
mit der Waffe im Gesicht endet
Come out of there.
jede Begegnung.
You okay? You don't mean you no harm.
He said, are you okay?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? German?
No. Now go on. Get out of here. Go. We need the land. Go. Get the hell out of
They
here.
took our father.
Who did?
Men last night.
Where? Where did they take him?
Ain't no business of ours. I don't even speak their language.
You ain't as tough and dense as all that. Come on, Arthur.
Hauptsache, die Fragen konnten sie verstehen, aber weiter nichts mehr.
Let's see if we can pick up a trail.
Hat er irgendwo gezeigt?
There. Tracks. Come on.
Da.
I don't see nothing.
Hoof marks. This way. What's going on with you?
What do you mean?
You were just gonna send that woman and her children on their way?
We're wanted, man. We got Pinkertons breathing down our necks. We should be moving camp, not running off on some wild goose chase.
Come on, Arthur. That's not how you are.
Well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Think this is the right way? Give me a second.
Ich glaube, da wir eh wieder mit einer Schrot im Gesicht landen, nehme ich auch mal eine Schrot mit. Siehst du dir hier was?
Okay, looks like they go down this way. So, what happened with those Pinkertons anyway? When you were fishing with Jack?
Said they were on to us.
LOL.
Offered me freedom if I turned Dutch yet.
They picked the wrong man there.
We should have moved right then, if you asked me.
Wait, just let me make sure this is right.
Unterbrochen Dialoge. Nice.
It's okay, boy.
Continues along the shore here.
Now, I was saying, bastards told me they'd killed Mac. Said it right in front of Jack.
That kid, it's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah, but he has more folk looking out for him than most of the rest of us had growing up. Easy, boy.
John said he was going back to the auction yard to collect the money for those sheep.
He'd be a damn idiot going anywhere near that town right now.
He reckoned he'd be able to slip in and out.
Oh, well. If it's John's idea, it must be a good one.
What is it with you and him?
He disappeared on us for a while.
Hold up. Let me check this.
Ach Mann, und Dialoge, ne, die unterbrochen werden. Das ist so traurig. Vor allem, ich laufe ja nicht mal schnell hier. Warum laufen wir einmal komplett im
They
Kreis?
carry on along this trail.
What was I talking about? Oh, when Jack was real young, a long while. A year or more.
He did?
And we was family, you know? Guess I still ain't fully forgiven him for that.
Hey, quiet
Nicht
now.
wirklich, ne?
There's a camp up ahead.
Be careful.
Wenn er die ganze Zeit so
Seems
am Anmeckern
deserted.
ist.
Let's take a look. What's wrong, Arthur?
Schrot. Derjenige, der mir wieder einen Schrot ins Gesicht zeigt, kriegt einen Schrot zurück.
Where is this guy?
Da ist
I
einer.
don't know. But you know something? This is a better camp spot than back there. Much easier to defend.
Maybe.
Hallo.
This looks like our feller, Charles.
Quick, cut him free and let's get out of here.
Vorsicht, Vorsicht! Das ist eine Pfanne! Vorsicht!
Ah, das hast du früh gesagt.
Three coming right at us.
Och Mann. Habe ich jetzt mal einen Schrot mitgenommen, weil sonst immer alle in der Schrot vor mir sitzen? Und jetzt kommen die aus der Ferne oder was?
Even our goddamn fight.
Hab ihn.
Well, that's them dealt with. You get him untied, and I'll see what they've left behind for us.
Och Mann, okay.
Bitte, lassen mich gehen.
Ja, chill.
Okay, we're getting you out of here.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe.
Yeah, okay. Here, you wait there a second. Charles, go find Dutch. Get the caravan to divert here. This spot should work for us.
I agree.
So, komm her, Kollege. Der hat nicht mal gelootet hier. No. Komm mit.
What were you talking about before?
All right, come on. I'll take you back to your family.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe. Also soll ich mitkommen?
Ey, schon längst drauf. Soll ich mitkommen? Soll ich mitkommen? Sie sind schon längst auf dem Pferd, reiten schon irgendwo hin.
Wo bringen Sie mich hin?
What the hell did you do to those fellers?
Wie bitte?
Those men back there, why did they take you?
Geld? Money. Meiner Familie gehört eine Goldmine. Sie wollen Lösegeld erpressen.
How did someone even come up with them words?
Sie bringen mich zu meiner Familie?
Jo.
Vielen Dank. Wie haben Sie sie gefunden?
Look, I'm
Die haben mir nur
sorry, Fred, I
Schrotflinten
can barely speak English.
auf mir gezählt, nachdem ich sie gefunden habe. Das ist eine Story.
There, boy.
Kann man halt echt bald so eine Compilation rausmachen und Waffen im Gesicht zu haben hier mit Red Redemption.
There they are.
Hallo.
Dem Herrgott sei Dank.
Bitteschön.
Schatz!
Andreas, ich hab gedacht, du seist tot.
Beinahe wärst du gewesen. Meine Lieblinge. Meine Herz allerliebst. Oh, wie wunderbar. Oh,
Sie sind ein großer Mann.
ja.
Ein großer Mann.
Ja, wirklich.
Es ist ein Segen, dass wir Sie getroffen haben.
Come on, now get out of here. This place ain't safe. Get out of here!
Ja, ja, alles klar.
Vamos!
Vamos,
Ich hab was
vamos.
für Sie. Einen Moment. Dankeschön. Thank you. Vielen Dank, herzlichen Dank.
Oh, lol, erstmal einen Goldbarren da erstmal abgeben.
It was a pleasure.
Jo. Also der ist wahrscheinlich einiges wert.
You were right. Oh, this place. Oh, it'll be perfect for us. Hello, Arthur.
Dutch?
Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, put everyone to work. Make this place a home. Well, I don't know where the hell we are, but we are going to make the best of it.
Kapitel 3. Clemens Point. Bill hat dir eine Belohnung im Zelt... Was? In ein Zelt gelegt. Oh, geil. Wenige Tage später. Erfolg freigeschaltet in eine bessere Zukunft. Und was hätte ich besser machen können? Bringen den in 10 Sekunden zurück. Oh, 1 Minute 40. Ansonsten fast alles richtig. Hey. Du hast einen Goldbarren erhalten. Du kannst ihn beim Hehler für viel Geld verkaufen. Ich glaube, Geld ist sowieso gerade nicht so mein Problem.
Morning, Arthur.
Hallo. Komm, erstmal ein bisschen Gegenstände. Ach, Gottes Willen, habe ich. Wenn die Mucke jetzt gar nicht mal so gut ist. Das ist einfach, dass ich für jedes eins dabei habe. Ich liebe es, irgendwie alles Bild zu haben. Oh. Oh. Dass die ganze Zeit automatisch dazu geht, das ist schade. Der Platinring ist $7. Schnur für den 12. Kann man auch ein bisschen was kaufen danach. Ich habe ja ein bisschen was. Großer Schmuckbeutel. Alter, $50. Das hier war mein Inventar. Einen silbernen Taschenuhren, dass die noch $8 kosten. Ach, nein. Ich wollte noch Beitrag. Arthur. Etwas mit Schuss. Ach, Arzneien gönnen wir. Menge und Qualität der beim Arzneiwagen verfügbare Tonika hat sich erhöht. Wird der Lagerbestand niedrig, kannst du die Vorräte gegen die Bezahlung wieder auffüllen. Und das gute Zeug, starke Arzneien und Tonika. Gönnung. Weil ich sollte erstmal gucken, was wichtiger ist, ne? Zum Beispiel Vorräte. Was Obst, frische Konserven, bisschen was. Oh, ein bisschen was zu essen haben. Haben so alles gut, außer Nahrung, so das Wichtigste. Richtige Abwechslung. Ja, jetzt geht's zumindest besser. Wenn nicht noch ein kleines bisschen was. Gönnen wir uns, steht da noch unten. Beitrag leisten noch. Wenn muss man ja richtig flexen, wenn man dann hat. Also ist gar nicht mehr so. Kann ich Geld spenden? Gönnen wir uns. 100 Dollar mal rein. Bringt das was? Scheiße. So, gibt's hier irgendwas anderes jetzt? Außer dass wir da wieder eine 1 stehen haben, haben wir jetzt hier gerade nix. Ich gucke einmal auf der Aufnahme. 20. Na komm, machen wir nochmal mal Dutch. Dutchy. Hi. Neuer Süden.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Schon wieder angeln. Sollen schon wieder die Pinkertons kommen, oder wie?
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on,
You
Hosea.
all right, boy?
Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Hey.
Coming past.
Yeah, okay.
Rückwärtsgang? Nope. Jetzt mal so einen Rückwärtsgang
Why
einlegen.
don't we
Dafür.
just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us.
Wir haben doch Geld ohne Ende.
Like where?
Aber nichts, wofür es mal ausgeben kann.
Hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After
Also so wie das letzte
Valentine,
Mal.
I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Gott hat der Bande angeordnet, in Rhodes keine Waffen zu benutzen, um in Unruhe zu
law up
stiften.
ahead. Play it
Achso, so
cool.
wie ein Valentine oder wie? Warum hält der Zug hier?
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, look who it is.
Hallo.
How are you, boys?
Hat ja lang gehalten mit keinen Ärger machen.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Komm her.
Perhaps we can discuss
Okay,
the
jetzt.
foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
Lebendig, alles klar.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you
Wo ist die nächste Schrot?
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellers wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Oh, hallo.
That must have hurt. Please, stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Wie geil. Ah, macht's dann. Macht's gut, ihr Idioten. Bam.
You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! God damn you! Damn fool!
Einen abgeliefert. Er wollte hier aufsteigen.
Go on, don't lose them.
You hold it right there! You're only making it worse.
Come on, shitbag. Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Bastard!
Oh.
Damn bastard! Get the
Boom.
hell away from me!
Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, mit wie man pariert, aber irgendwie wird schon passen.
I'm gonna see you do.
Tschüss.
Don't
Ups.
let them get away.
Ich weiß ja nicht, aber ich glaube, der hat's auch nicht überlebt.
Running ain't gonna
Hallo.
help. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Hey.
Just us then, lawman. Come here. Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that.
Gegen mit dem Messer, ey.
Try at least. Just don't kill him.
Aua. Hey.
You sure?
Sadly so. Need some gin? Come on. Just subdue him and we'll take him in, all right?
Jupp.
One more.
Hab ihn.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Hallo, Anderson.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
Anders
Take
Anderson.
him in. Come on.
Auf wem wollt...
Fine job. Well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
Gute Arbeit. Ich habe 4 Leute angefangen, du hast den Zug
All
gehalten.
right, let's take him in.
Das hat sich gelohnt.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Also jetzt scheint irgendwie 2 Großfamilien schon mal zu sein. Grace gegen Braithwaite war das?
Welcome to Rhodes. Up there
Wenn die das schon sagen, dann wird es
Rhodes
wahrscheinlich uns
Parlor
auch
House.
betreffen.
Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Natürlich.
Yeah!
Nur du dir das Lob einholen kannst, dass du einen Zug angehalten hast.
Carry him over then.
Oh, chill doch.
Hey, fellas.
Ja, hallo.
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the 2 families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
2 old plantation houses and falling out over rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd
Okay.
love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Haben wir unseren Spion wieder gefunden.
Okay, so
gut.
these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Also eigentlich wollten wir nur angeln.
There's still
Genau, das
time.
hat,
I'm up for it.
genau das, was er gesagt
About
hat. So.
you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Ach komm, dann gehen wir noch mal angeln.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about?
Doch, mal ein
I
bisschen längere
like this
Folge wieder.
place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Was? Excitement? Waffen? Oh, schade. So gerade so, willst du keinen Ärger machen? Waffen ziehen?
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Seht das noch mit zur Mission oder was? Doch für,
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside.
okay, gut.
John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing.
Wo er nichts gemacht hat. Der hat nicht einen Fisch gefangen. So, und ja.
Very funny.
Very funny. Da, bam.
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Mal was sagen?
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Oh, ja. Dialoge, die unterbrochen. Jetzt kam noch als Missionsziel noch irgendwie
I saw some
an
boats
die
around
30
last
Sekunden ab.
time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Außer den da hinten abknallen. Abknallen den da hinten.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
Ach so. Ich war gerade überfordert, warum der nicht weiterfährt.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Hui. Nimm die Angelrute in die Hand.
Won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use...
Köder, Seeköder. Sieht alle mittleren und großen Seefische an.
For lake lure, that'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then.
Hui.
You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Also ist
You got a
natürlich...
bite there, Arthur.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
Oh.
Something's nibbling. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
Ich habe nicht mal gesehen, dass ich einen habe, aber das ist schön. Hätte ich jetzt irgendwie Themen dabei, wo wir reden könnten, hätte man das schön was machen können, aber ich wusste nicht, dass wir nochmal angeln gehen. Deswegen habe ich jetzt nichts vorbereitet. Könnte ich aber mal machen.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Damn it, I lost him.
Also, du kriegst ja überhaupt nichts hin aus der. Ich kriege ich. Du bist meiner. Meiner.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
There we go.
Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh,
I remember
das ist
now.
der 36.
Then, the next
30.
week, Arthur and I are at the market, and
Manche
Fishmonger
rechnen.
calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Ich wollte einfach jetzt mal ruhig seinen Dialog mal
Remember those big
lassen,
salmon I
aber...
caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. There you
Haben
go.
die jemals ein
That's
Schiff
a nice
gefangen?
one.
Jetzt hier?
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine.
Folge ist eh
years
überlang.
later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Alter. Danach war's das. Meine Folge ist sowieso zu lang, aber... Und das nächste Mal, wenn ich angeln gehe, dann muss ich mir vorher ein paar... noch ein bisschen was zum Reden.
You're getting
Eben, weil sonst wird das halt echt ein bisschen langweilig. Ja, doch mal das und dann war's das. Oh, man kriegt Leben dadurch. Geil. So,
Hey,
wart.
I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
Und keine 4 Fische gefangen.
all right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the
I
horses?
know.
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Aha.
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Oh,
Okay.
Gottes Willens, nein.
All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know,
Ja.
that song should be
Gut.
What?
well. Look at us, 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground. Oh, bravo!
Arthur. Bruder, schneller. Junge.
We should not let the folks back at camp think we had too much fun.
It did not.
Bruder Arthur. Schneller. Nicht, dass sie noch ein Lied anfangen. Schneller. Okay, die machen glaube ich nichts mehr.
All right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Uff.
I am going to
Das ist eine Mission.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Hä? Ich habe die ganzen Fische gesammelt. Was war die Mission? Lage anders bewusstlos, ohne getroffen zu werden. Alles klar. Fange mit Dutch und Hosea einen Fisch. Wow. Dafür habe ich so lange gebraucht. Ja gut, 15 Minuten mal wieder. Nun gut, ich bedanke mich einmal fürs Zusehen und wir sehen uns dann hoffentlich beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann.